Okay, so the next leave it that we're going to work on is going to be leave it from the ground. So the way that this is going to work, and obviously this is good for, if you drop something, if you're in the kitchen, something falls to the ground, and you don't want your dog to go for it, it's great for, it can be utilized for that. Um, so the way that this is going to work is I am going to, instead of just dropping, straight up dropping into the ground in the beginning, I'm going to actually just place it on the ground. So I'm going to place it, and I'm going to put my shoe under it, shoe over it, and then I'm going to wait for Milo's going to go for it. He's not going to be able to get to it because the shoe's over it, and then I'm going to mark yes when he disengages or gives up on it. All right. So, hey, Milo, leave it. Yes, good. And since we worked on leave it from the hand, he's a little reliable on the leave it, or a little more reliable on that word now. He kind of already knows it. That's why I like to usually practice leave it from the hand first, then leave it from the ground second, and then leave it on the leash after that. All right, so let me see if I can leave it. Yes, good. All right, so now what I did was I was able to just move my foot. Now, if I didn't have a dog that was responding that well to it, what I might do is just pick it up again, walk over a little bit, hey, walk over a little bit. I like to have it sit so that I can get a little bit further away from them, so it's good to have them in a sit position when you're first doing this so that they're not right up on your shoe. Good. That's good. All right, so hey, leave it. Yes, good boy. And I was a little late on that leave it, so make sure that you say leave it right when you put that treat down, or like right before you put the treat down, you could say it even too. All right, let's try that again. Leave it. Yes, good. So now I'm not having to put the shoe under it. Milo knows not to go for that. So now I can make it a little bit more without putting the shoe on, and I can make it a tiny bit more exciting. The next step, if your dog is not reliable at this yet, would potentially just be placing it down and practicing that a bunch of times. So first day might be leave it with the shoe. Next day might be leave it with the shoe and then just moving your foot off of it and asking for leave it and being ready to cover it. So if your dog goes for it, you got to be ready to cover it. That's how you're gonna let him know that he just doesn't get the snack and that the only way to get the treat from your hand is to look up, look away from it. All right, ready? So now I'll start dropping the treat a little bit. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Good job. Leave it. So you see, he went for it. Whoops. He goes for it. I put my foot under on the thing when he goes for it. So I'll try this again. So make it move a little bit. Leave it. Yes. Awesome. Good job, buddy. Leave it. Yes. Good. So the reason I called leave it was because you saw that he was thinking about it. He was looking at it. So we'll just keep practicing, and I'll just move around and start doing it a little bit more. Leave it. Yes. Good job, buddy. Good. You pick up on this really, really quickly. There you go. Good. Yes, good boy. All right, so that time I could tell that he wasn't actually going to go for it, and I wanted to just reinforce him for looking at it and not going for it. All right, good job. So important part of this one as well, don't let him ever get the treat that's on the ground because potentially you're asking your dog to leave an item that's on the ground. You don't want leave it for a second and then run right back over and grab the thing. So don't ever give him the item